Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks for joining. Finding a good girl in the Philippines. Well, you know what? All of it really depends on you. Let's talk about it.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
So, you want to find a good girl here in the Philippines. Let me start by saying a couple of things. We're not relationship managers. I had two failed marriages. Um, in fact, a good bit of what I'm going to tell you, I didn't follow, but I got lucky. Maybe if you do follow it, you'll be lucky as well. Otherwise, hey, in advance, please do subscribe. Consider it. We really appreciate it. And hit that thumbs up. Now, let's talk. Okay, so here we go. If you're going to start by doing an online service, don't be putting your personal information out there. Make sure it's an anonymous situation that keeps your personal information away from everybody. I can't stress that enough. In our opinion, online dating's a minefield. It really and truly is. And with that being said, there are many success stories in it. And quite frankly, there are many horror stories. I don't recommend it, but maybe it's a way to set up future opportunities to meet people or to weed people out. Depends on the effort you're going to put forth in it. But that's great. Always, no matter whether it's online or in person, be polite, okay? There's no reason for you not to be polite. Communication can be an issue. We may speak words that are similar, but our thoughts of those are different. Keep in mind, it's always going to be your fault. And the reason it's your fault is because you're not speaking their native language. They're speaking yours. Make allowances. Be understanding. Okay? Even when you walk away from somebody that you're talking to or something like that, or you're interested in somebody and you've been communicating with them, and finally you just this is just not going to work. Be respectful about it, even if they're scammers. There's no sense, and there's nothing to be gained by being disrespectful at all. You're going to find attractive, smart, witty, intelligent women everywhere, just like you would in your own country. The difference is they're approachable here. Make eye contact, smile, say hello. It just doesn't take anything more than that. It really and truly does not. I mean, certainly you need to be careful about how you approach them and when you approach them and where you approach them. And you need to recognize that your humor and wit may be right over their head, or maybe even offended. So keep it down until you get to know them a little bit better. These things just are a part of how it works. You're in a foreign country. So I'm always going to stress being respectful. Indeed. I mean, some of you guys are coming here to live and to go forward and find a relationship. Some of you guys are here to vacation and party it up. Actually, you're at the most risk of any of them. You wouldn't believe the number of people that we've spoken with, that quite honestly came here to party and fell in love, and now they're planning their return. Um, you know, wow. You can be at risk at all times. When you're in that party mode, your defenses are down, and you're always going to be vulnerable, I guess is the best word. You know what? One of the best ways to meet a good woman is to come here and make friends. All of your friends, or many of your friends that live here, they're going to have girlfriends, they're going to have wives, and trust me, if you're a respectable person and you're not a jerk or an idiot, you're clean, hygienically, you keep your nails trimmed, you brush your teeth, you're clean shaven, you're respectable and presentable, they're going to be thinking about who they're going to introduce you to within an hour of meeting you. They're going to size you up, and then they're going to size up their available girlfriends. Meeting women here is just that easy. You can be surprised, and you're going to be surprised. You can meet great women everywhere, absolutely everywhere. The waitress at the restaurant that you're at, the hostess at a restaurant that you go to. You can meet great women doing social activities. There are all kinds of expatriate groups, and those groups, they have guys, and those guys have girlfriends and wives too. And you believe it or not, there's hiking clubs, there's running clubs, there's all kinds of different clubs. And Filipino women belong to these. Now, granted, maybe they belong to them because they're trying to meet guys. Maybe. But you're trying to meet girls. Are you going to hold them to a double standard? Why? Always keep two things in mind. These are two of the most important things to keep in mind. The first one is always be honest about what you expect out of a relationship and what you won't accept in a relationship. Sorry, phone. Finally, don't forget that the relationships are two-way roads. They're two-way streets. You've got to be a decent, respectful man to find a decent, respectful woman. Jerks don't find good women. All right? They try and reform bar girls. They try and do this. They try and do that. But that is not what happens. It's really, honestly, that simple. I would argue it on many levels. Now, all of these things being said, you know what? Our idea of what a good woman is and your idea of what a good woman is are obviously going to be different, I'll bet. Okay? Your expectations, our expectations, their expectations, those are all going to be different things also. So when it comes down to it, I think the basics boil down to honesty, respect, and communication. At that point, you can weed out those that just simply don't meet your criteria, and they can weed you out too. Hey, hope you subscribe. Hope it was informative. Hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate it.